No single person has contributed more innovations to our society than Benjamin Franklin.
We all know Franklin as the inventor of bifocal reading glasses, the odometer, and battery. His famous work with electricity is legend.
In honor of Benjamin Franklin's ambassadorship to France, we're making a classic vol au vent with sweetbreads, followed by a beef and pork pie with sweet and sour red cabbage. Let's harness Ben Franklin's energy for a taste of history. Today's episode is very, very complex. For that reason, I have my chef de cuisine from the City Tower here, Bill, that they have in a set. Let's go make it happen. Bill, we're going to start on the pafto. The first thing I'm going to do quick, I'll make an onion piqué. You heard this before, which is an onion basically. You slice the onion open, put a bay leaf in here, and then I'm inserting the cloves, which is actually clove stands for nail. Another thing most people don't realize, it's the French word for nail, and we're going to keep the bay leaf in it. Now I'm going to take this over there with a little salt in my hand. Here we go. I have the onion piqué. I'm going to go over to the fire. I'm going to put the onion piqué in it, the salt in it. Sweetbread comes from, it's kind of a glands on the neck of a calf. It's very beautiful to eat. It's kind of, people freak out about it, they don't know it. Once you try it once, you're going to like it yourself. So the recipe today, once you boil it in water, just water, salt, and the onion piqué is all it needs. Maybe 15 to 20 minutes. You want to boil it to loosen it up. The membranes in between that holds it together, you don't want in this dish. Now, if you make it and you fry it, or if you roast it, you leave it in there. For this dish, however, you don't. You just get through it like so, and you take the individual pieces that are about this size, and you keep the membrane, this over here, you keep this aside, you don't use that. For the more adventurous chefs, easy to do. Bill is working on a pafto, and basically what a puff really means is a variety of layers that you incorporate the butter under. This what gives you this great flavor when you have a croissant, for instance. The great flavor of croissant is the butter that you fold underneath the dough, what he's doing right now. While he gets started on that, I'm going to have to get started on the filling. The stuffing of the vol au vent is a real simple one. But basically all of this is mushroom, cream, little white wine, the sweetbread together, little salt, little pepper, and then last moment we tie it up with a little beurre manier, which is equal parts flour and equal parts butter. Bill is doing a great job over here. Here we go. So mushrooms. Doesn't happen to be cremini, any kind of mushroom would work. Sweetbread. Remember, the sweetbreads are completely cooked already at this stage. White wine. Oh, what a beautiful aroma. And lots of cream. Cream is beautiful. Cream. And white pepper for this one over here, because we don't want any specks to be seen from the black pepper. Bill is doing a great job over there. In the summertime, tough. Wintertime, perfect. Was it used in the 18th century? All over. All the books you read. If it's Hannah Glasse's book written in 1743, Martha Washington, Mary Randolph, you name it, vol au vent has been referred to many times because it's a beautiful looking dish and it's an imperial look, a gorgeous look that's on the table. The difference would be though that the dish would never be made for one. It's always done larger in the 18th century because it was served family style. Let me put this back on the fire. And the stuffing for his vol au vent is almost about ready. All I have to do is get ready for the liaison. I have my lemon juice already here for later. And now the liaison is something that is interesting. It's actually called liaison. The translation to a liaison is binder, but it's always used to refer to as a liaison. All you want to use there is to have some egg here. Egg yolk. Now, it depends. Here, if you're looking for calorie reduction in your diet, you don't have to use the egg yolk, and you don't have to do a liaison. You can just tie it up with a little cornstarch if it's too thin. But the liaison just makes it much nicer. When you do that, you have to have the cutters. One is large, one is small, and you see in a moment. Because you have one on the bottom, one on the top. The liaison basically is nothing else but cream and egg yolks, just like that. And once I bring the vol au vent ready, we got to give him a little bit of chance because he's got to take it into the fire. Behind me, my vol au vent stuffing, which is the sweetbread and the mushrooms, is cooking away. And so, Bill, tell the audience how long you cook those.
You can cook these for approximately 15-20 minutes when they rise.
So Bill is going to put the vol au vent in the oven at about 375, you maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and actually the way to measure it when it rises, the dough will rise up and you see when it's done. I'm going to go get the filling for the vol au vent so we can bring this meal together. It's beautiful and ready. All I'm going to do right now, while I have Bill here helping me, put me a little bit of beurre manier in there, slowly. A little bit of lemon juice. Beurre manier is again equal part butter and all-purpose flour. Put it back on the fire for me quick, Bill. I saved my back today, see, when I have a little help. Here you go, put it on the fire. Here, before you do it, let me see one thing. Here, taste it, see what we need. Oh, it's perfect. A little bit of more lemon. This dish would have been served in many of the fancy affairs in France during Ben Franklin's time, and that we know that Ben Franklin loved to eat. All I want to do now is incorporate the liaison that I made earlier, which is egg yolk, just egg yolk and cream, and then just put it there. Now, once the liaison goes in, it does not go back on the fire. Why? Because if you put it back on the fire, you would end up with what, Bill? Scrambled eggs. Yep, no, we don't do that. Look how beautiful it is, velvety and gorgeous. I gotta wait now for you to finish your vol au vent. Take a look how they're doing. And when he brings the vol au out, we can plate the first course. Look how simple, how easy, but how very delicious. Whew. Gorgeous, look at that. Beautiful. So all you wanna do, take the inside out of one, push it down, either way you wanna do it. Yeah, push it down. Put it on the plate. You can do something else real quick. Here, cut me a couple nice lemon wedges here for the garnish. All right. A little bit fall over. A little parsley on top of that. A couple lemon wedges on the side. And then I have a little bit of whole parsley. Fresh parsley, a little chopped parsley, a little lemon, a very clean dish. But this presentation that you've seen today is a presentation that has not changed over all the years. Not changed. If you go to any restaurant, except you get it smaller because this is not intended for one person. This would be in the middle of the table. This is the vol au vent with sweetbreads. Beautiful, classic dish.
Benjamin Franklin was a gift to the 18th century. In addition to being a diplomatic rock star in Europe, representing America's interests, he was a brilliant statesman who helped to establish and guide our young democracy. But his accomplishments in science probably outshine all his other feats. We all know Franklin as the inventor of bifocal reading glasses, but that was merely the start. His famous work with electricity is legend, starting with the kite and the key, but extending to the lightning rod. Franklin even invented the language of his new science, coming up with the terms positive and negative charges, conductor, and battery.
We're actually looking at the first modern-day battery. It's actually an aggregate of what's called a Leyden jar. And the electricity would go through the brass knob you see at the top and be stored inside the glass container. Well, the genius of Benjamin Franklin was he realized that if you put several of them together, you can store much more static electricity, discharge it all at once, creating a very powerful jolt. And he named it battery after the military term referencing several guns firing at once. One of the really cool artifacts we have here is called the static tube. And what's interesting about it is if you rub this tube with either silk or wool, it takes the electrons from the glass, transfers them out into the wool, and leaves a positive charge around the glass. And Franklin would stuff the glass tube with feathers, and the positive charges would then charge the feathers, which would float and levitate inside the tube. And so A, it showed electrical science, but B, it also provided what Franklin really liked, was a little bit of magic and pizzazz in his demonstrations.
Franklin also invented the odometer, since he needed a way to measure distances for his postal routes. America's postmaster, Ben Franklin, took temperature readings all the way across the Atlantic and discovered the Gulf Stream current. His map was so accurate, it is essentially the one still used today.
Now we're getting ready for the entree, which is a beef and pork pie. Take any kind of a pork shoulder, any kind of pork roast, or better yet, leftover Sunday dinner. Think about that. That's what it's really meant for. The unique thing about this dish is that the meat is cooked twice. Not unusual, as we today know in Chinese cooking, but you got to remember, the 18th century chefs, same thing. They were not, you experiment once or twice with eating something that didn't agree with you, I think you learn pretty quick. We just cut it up in a quick dice. Actually, you know what, Bill? Help me cut this up here. Then what you have a dachi and the oven, you make nice and hot. It's a very simple dish, short of the pâte brisée that we're going to teach you in a moment. That's why Bill is here, because it's a complicated. Pâte brisée is basically an unsweetened pie dough. Dachi is hot. It smells in there. Garlic. Onion. Mushroom. Throw in the meat. No. And beautiful. The red wine does it. We're deglazing it, we're cooking it down. And once it's cooked down, you see what that, Bill? All right. And put it back on the fire. There you go. Put it on the fire for me. Let the red wine reduce. Go ahead. Bill just put the beef and pork that is simmered that you saw quick with schmaltz, lard, a little bit of garlic, onion, and the mushrooms, and deglazed with red wine back on the fire. All I'm going to do now is let the red wine reduce a little bit, and then I'm going to finish it with a brown sauce, any kind of brown sauce. Again, demi-glace if you have, but you don't need to. There's so much flavor in the goodness of the meat already. Bill's going to get started on the pâte brisée. Don't stop, Bill. Get on that. But before even Bill gets more started on that, let me tell you quick. One of the main reasons that so many twice-cooked pies were served in the 18th century is because lack of refrigeration. So if you had something that you cooked once when you roasted and you didn't properly store it, you cooked it again, and henceforth you are safe. Because once you bring it up over 165 degrees, you're in pretty good shape. So that's what it is. So while he is putting together you've seen, it's all-purpose flour. He's got the lard that he's folding in there right now and the egg in there. And he's going to make this to a regular pie dough. Once the pie dough has the consistency, he's then going to roll it out. And basically, when you make this dish, and that's the most important tip for this recipe, is you need advanced preparation. What I just did now with the thing is one step, but then you have to chill it down, because you could not fill hot filling into a dough. It would never work. It's reducing really nicely. Needs a little bit more time, but oh, the flavor. You smell it, Bill? Look at that. It's a beautiful flavor. I'm going to bake on the fire a little bit. He's almost ready with that. Then I'm going to add the demi-glace in here, and off the fire it goes. So important to remember that when working that is, you don't have to use lard. You know, everybody's going to let us in where they get the lard from. Any kind of shortening will work. But the thing is, even nowadays, some of the best bakers and some of the best pie doughs are made with lard. The flavor is just better. And quite frankly, I'm not so sure what's better for you, the lard or the synthetic shortenings that we have nowadays. That's for you to decide. So he's going to roll it out quickly, and then my stuffing is going to go ready. So we're then going to form two squares where we're going to fill in the beef and pork mixture into it, and then later goes in the oven. Now look at that. It's a complicated recipe, but it's not complicated with pre-planning. Once you have this all done, once you have it ready on a baking sheet, your company comes over, in the oven it goes, and you serve a beautiful, beautiful meal. So Bill, go get me quick the stuffing. The stuffing for the pie. And the pie is a pie that is shaped in a triangle, as you're going to see shortly. Want to put a thing in? And get me the demi-glace over. It's perfect. The aroma of that, I mean, it's just, I mean, in a sense, it's almost like a beef and pork stew. Short of, we're adding in the demi-glace right now, pour it right in. Okay, here you go. Careful, it's hot. Stays hot. Here you go. Put this back on the fire. That is like, once in a while when I make it in a restaurant, I just grab a spoon of that and put over some noodles, and it's better than many foods that are flying around there. But everything in the 18th century is good. It's all about goodness here. Put it back on the fire. Don't have to go on the fire anymore, just put it on the front. And let's go get ready with yours. And like I explained, when you make that, this is an advanced preparation needed, serious advanced preparation, because now it has to sit up and get cold. And by sitting up and get cold, it's got to congeal. So basically you want to put it in your refrigerator that it gets really, really, really cold, because otherwise you would have no way to get this into a triangle. Would never work for you. Bill has it ready now. It's going to egg wash it really good first. And then we put it in, and in the fire it goes. Depends how big you want to make it. We also make them as appetizers, by the way, but then you have to cut the meat real small. It's a delicious appetizers as well. Then what you want to do is, what you're doing right now, is folding it over. You're squeezing it down really good. Take the edge down. It's going to straighten it out a little bit, because we are on a taste of history. Everything has to be perfect. And now, then we're going to make some little doohickeys in here. The reason for that is to let the steam evaporate. You can do a few. You can make it either way. Crimp it, crimp. Get your dish up, and we stick it in the oven. And this doesn't take, again, not much time. I would recommend you cook it in a slow oven, like 3 1/4. When you think, Bill?
Yes.
Slow oven, 15 to 20 minutes, and you have the most delicious main course you've had in a long time. Put it in there. Go back to your fireplace, and in it goes. Stick it in the oven, and we come right back, and we'll make the accompaniment, which is the sweet and sour red cabbage with some fried apples on top. And the meal is completed. Ben Franklin, you're the man.
On another trip to Britain, Franklin spent time with his good friend and fellow scientist, Joseph Priestley. Priestley was conducting groundbreaking experiments, establishing the presence of oxygen and carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. Franklin, upon seeing Priestley's experiments with mice, plants, and air, was able to make the connection between living things and the air we breathe. Until that moment, it was believed that trees emitted toxic vapors and should be cleared away from places where people lived. It took Franklin to realize the critical role of plants to clean our air and how dependent we are on our environment. Franklin, among all his many other discoveries, is responsible for sparking our understanding of ecology.
So now we're going to finish this fantastic meal in honor of Ben Franklin. And all we're going to serve with is a little bit of sweet and sour red cabbage. Now, the difference between this cabbage that I'm doing today and the cabbage that would have used in the 18th century would have been that their cabbage would have been cooked into mush, where in our days we like our vegetables a little bit more al dente. So just take any kind of red cabbage and just cut it up. All you want to do is a really quick process, because you're not really cooking it down. You're just kind of sauteing it a little bit to get this great flavor into it. What the apple does, it gives you a nice little tartness to it. So here, I just take the apple. All I'm going to do here is cut it in a little smaller like so. And then all I'm going to do is just chop it really, really quick. And there's really no right or wrong. This dish comes together in no time. The spider's getting hot, take a little schmaltz or any kind of shortening or butter or oil, whatever you prefer. Put it in your spider. We have some garlic and some shallots. For this recipe I use shallots, I don't use onion. The shallots are a little sweeter. Get it right in there. All right. All right, that's it. All right, the cabbage goes in there. The apple. And I have the sugar. And red wine and vinegar. For this one I use balsamic vinegar because it has a little more flavor to it. Okay. Cabbage in many variations would be served in the 18th century for two reasons. One, it wintered extremely well. And second of all, they figured out real early on that when cabbage gets marinated, like in salt, like sauerkraut or this cabbage, the vitamins stay. And scurvy is got actually cured with sauerkraut. And the early ships from Europe come into the United States. This particular recipe today, I adapt a little bit. I take a little bit of license, because if I would serve it exactly like it was in the 18th century, people may don't really like it because it's cooked into this mush, as I explained, and it gets completely a different kind of shade of purple. I like it just the way it is. It's going to take a little bit more red wine in there. A little bit more red wine. Now let me get the beef pie out of the oven and plate it up. Hot landing. Parsley on top. My cabbage is ready. This is my tribute to Ben Franklin. Direct from Paris, the vol au vent with the sweetbreads, mushroom, the beautiful white wine sauce, the beef and pork pie, as you see us make, beef and pork cooked together, cooked twice, and the nice, beautiful sweet and sour red cabbage done with apples. I'm sure Ben Franklin would be happy to have this meal today. Spectacular, divine. Thanks for joining me on A Taste of History. Divine.
Christ Church was founded in 1695 in Philadelphia as a condition of William Penn's Pennsylvania Charter. It is called one of the finest early American churches.
In fact, 36 Anglicans founded this parish, including several pirates, and baker, farmers, and merchants.
David McCullough, the noted historian, has said, "No other church has played a more significant role in our nation's birth." Located prominently on Market Street near the President's House and a stone's throw from Elfreth's Alley, where Benjamin Franklin once lived, was at the heart of our new country. It is here that President Washington sat in a pew directly across from Betsy Ross, and because of it, our new flag was born. In Christ Church's cemetery lie many of the best-known figures in Philadelphia of the time.
So it's almost like the Arlington of the 18th century.
Oh, absolutely. There are many, many, many burials here right through the yellow fever of the 1790s. One of the most important and historic non-military burial grounds in the country. The great number of our founders buried here.
Starting most prominently with Benjamin Franklin himself, residing in a plot near the sidewalk where visitors can pay homage to the great man. Also in this cemetery are 7 signers of the Declaration of Independence, 5 signers of the Constitution, and 2 of Philadelphia's most famous doctors, Dr. Benjamin Rush and Dr. Philip Singh Physic, in addition to the first mayor, Samuel Powell, and his wife Elizabeth, all of whom figure prominently in this season's A Taste of History.